right. Man, I got to introduce this brother, man. This brother is your brother that you probably, I don't know if y'all have met before at a fight or not, but Drew Titan goes the hardest. I mean, I go hard for you, D, but god damn, I'm only 5'7". This nigga, you know what I mean? Drew Titan goes hard for you every which way he can, man. This is Drew Titan, man. What's up, man?
My man.
Yo, what's good, champ?
What's up, baby? You doing okay?
I'm doing more than okay. More than okay.
My
Um,
man.
let me say this. Incidentally, I had a brief conversation with Mike Coppinger today on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram.
Oh, interesting. That motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that motherfucker. Well, I asked him some questions. I asked him why didn't he report on Fury, some shit. He said the clause expired in October. Fury had no legal obligation to even fight in December, but agreed to. He said ESPN and Fox pushed it back to 2021, and he doesn't want to wait. I feel bad for Deontay. He's right. He had Fury fight when he was going through a rough time, and I want to see the third fight. So I asked him, why aren't you doing your fucking job as a media person and forcing that fight and holding Fury's feet to the flames?
Exactly.
He hasn't responded yet. So let me ask you. Y'all was signed to fight in December, correct?
We had a contract agreement because of the October thing came around with the pandemic and stuff. And they were saying we need to pick another date because of what was going on. We weren't able to fight in October with all the shit that's going on, the venues and stuff. What we gonna fight? You know, so as I know, it was up on. I remember it briefly. You know, we're coming back and my people coming to tell me, look, this is what's going on. We're gonna have to fight either December or next year in February. You know what I'm saying? Whatever everybody agrees on because of what's going on. How do you feel about it? You know, whether you want a crowd or not. I told my people, I said, I don't care if it's a crowd or not. I'm ready to go. If it's December 19th or in February or whatever. We had December and February were being discussed. I don't know. I guess, I don't know what happened in Atlanta. Oh, October, because oh, he's not saying nothing. So we're going to, I don't have to talk. What the fuck, when I have to talk?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I got to do is get my ass ready and be there when it's time for me to fight. That's all I got. I ain't knew I had to talk about nothing. When did they turn into some hoes and bitches and worry about me having to talk about something? I don't have to do none of that. No, but so that's the thing that came about. So then he came with the December where if there's not no crowd and I don't want to fight. What you worry about the crowd when you finna make that moolah? It's me and you in there. You ain't what the crowd gonna do for you. Nothing. It's just there. They there for their own entertainment too. But unfortunately, because of the circumstances that lies at hand, it can only be limited to crowd and stuff like that. This is just the life that we live. This is our status at the current moment of what's going on in the world. That shouldn't stop the fight. Only a coward run. But he's a cheater. He's been one from day one. He's been there. This ain't the first time they talk about him cheating or we know him to cheat. It's been going throughout. We know he cheated with Klitschko, but Klitschko just didn't pursue it. He left it alone.
Gotcha.
He let it lay at it may. But I'm different though. I'm coming out with my facts because I got the proof, like I said, and I got the doctors. I got physical proof and the doctors to tell you that man had something loaded in his gloves. I don't care who sponsored the gloves or whatever. Your gloves do not been in. This man held his gloves straight in the sky. He still had a dent in his glove.
Damn.
It's impossible for them gloves to do that because they so tight on your hand. They so small. It's impossible for them to be in. It's impossible. I don't care what they say. They can't deny that. So with all those reasons, of course they're gonna try to board the most dangerous man in the sport. Of course they're gonna try to think they did something, But the dates were set where they were. We all agreed on it. And everything. Even the WBC came back like, on my papers, we got December 19th. What's going on? They didn't even know what was going on. But all of a sudden, all this stuff, which is unnecessary, man. If you're a fighter, then fight. Why save all this drama? Save all this. You're a coward. You a weasel. When I lifted you up, when I took you out of a dark spot, I didn't have to do nothing for him, bro.
Nice.
I saw him. I seen his kids and all that. I was like, man, I want to help this man out. I didn't have to do that.
You can't help those
But
soft
now
teams.
he don't want to fulfill his obligation. He want to run like he always do, like he did something. I know he can't look himself in the mirror. I know he can't. I know it hurts. Like I said, his dad is the one that type of beat his ass and say, "Boy, you can't even cheat right." Then they want to go load the gloves at the second play because they cheated in the first. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Because if they don't fight, we just gonna take that bitch to trial. We going to court. Plain and simple.
We already know what's gonna happen.
At the end of the day, man, I'm a proud black man, and I know what I've accomplished and what I've done. I know I've been done wrong. I know I've been cheated. I know this. So with that said, that all just let me go forth and believe that my greatness is special because they gotta cheat me to beat me. And then try to come out and make it seem like you great and you did. So you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. Y'all been cheating my people for years. For years from them from providing their greatness into the world. For years. And this is no different.
Right.
Well, we already know what's going to happen. Well, what drives me crazy is the fact that these, what I call fair-weathered fans, this guy has a rap sheet in and out of the ring. He has a rap sheet. And with all of that, you haven't given anyone any reason to doubt your integrity. This guy, on the other hand, has loaded gloves, detached thumbs. Asbury caught him cheating in the camp, and they never took him to trial. They never sued him for defamation. None of that. All of these things, drug use, all of these things, an alleged relationship with one of the biggest heroin dealers in Ireland, gave him a shout out. You understand? All of these things, and yet the people want to doubt you. I mean, I just asked a dude today, I said, why are you mad at Deontay like he done banged your girl out? What's going on? What's really going on? Why don't you really like him? And the problem I have is with these Black American men. These Black American men that just hop on a bandwagon of hate. When you ask them, what is your problem with the champ again? You really don't get any logical explanation. Oh, he swings like this and swings like that. But I just listened to you for 10 years talk about how boring Floyd Mayweather was. So here you have a guy, they say you're a heavyweight, but you go in the ring and you've been outweighed on average by 25 pounds. On average.
Yes, sir.
You're not gonna shit out of everybody in a division that everyone cares about or wants to care about. You're not gonna shit out of everybody. You throwing caution to the wind. You fighting King Kong Ortiz, and I'm gonna tell you something. When you requested that rematch and you didn't have to do it, I got scared. I said, "What the fuck is he doing? God damn it!" I was like, "Damn! Why is he doing that?" But you know what? You did it, and no one else would. No one, Dillian White wouldn't do it. AJ was on that side of the pond with Ortiz. He didn't do it. Nobody did it but you. Klitschko didn't do it. You did it twice. And after you did it twice, then we want to talk about, we don't really know how old Ortiz is. Fuck out of here. So when I ask these coons, what exactly is your problem? You know what the problem is? Their girl got your picture in their phone. That's the only logical explanation I can come up with, because everything I'm saying, everything I ask, they can't logically answer. They can't answer it. Here you are, you have a heavyweight champion, a Black American heavyweight champion who puts his people on his shoulders. And by the way, I know you do that, but with how you're being treated, maybe you got to take some of that off. Maybe. Because some of these motherfuckers don't deserve to be there. Some of these motherfuckers was quiet, but then when this happened, they've been the most vocal that I've ever heard them. Now you want to bring up Floyd Mayweather? I'm like, yo, I had to listen to you talk about how boring this guy is. He don't knock nobody out. This guy's knocking everybody out and everybody heavier than him. What's your problem? Why do you care about his fighting style when the results are the same? What is your problem? When you go to a Deontay Wilder fight, expect a knockout. What's your problem? You know what I mean? Oh my God. I might be telling on myself. You know how many people I had to choke? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Wake the fuck up. Wake up and smell the failure. How do you back a guy like Tyson Fury? Where does that make sense? He's not American. He's a habitual cheater. And he just came over here and did this and got away with it. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. The WBC was in cahoots with this motherfucker. The ref was in cahoots. Everybody, the whole fix was in. Yo, D, let me tell you something. I was at a bar watching the fight, right? And my boy he's somewhat of a casual, but he fucks with you. When your helmet came off and you rubbed your eyes, he looked at me and said, "What's wrong with him?" And I'm looking at your face. I'm like, they got him. Yep. They got him. Yep. Oldest trick in the book. And let me point this out. I spoke about this, I think, the week after your fight. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I laughed when AJ got his ass handed to him.
You brought that up.
I laughed. I did. Because I know somebody that works at the Garden. I got a lot of phone calls on fight night. All right? They said he was sweating, pacing around with no fucking shoes on. Eddie Hearn was back there. Somebody, I don't know. Yeah. Looking back at that, they got AJ too. And when people say, well, that doesn't make sense. You know why it makes sense? AJ got an L on his record. You got an L on your record. Who's the only motherfucker that's undefeated right now? The 6'9" white guy. You goddamn right I'm going there. The fix was in. They got AJ and they got you. But I'm hip to the game plan. I see this shit for what it is. I don't give a fuck about no trolls because I don't hide my face. I live in the Bronx. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know my government name. You can catch me. You can catch me anywhere. What you gonna do when you see me though? Not much.
There you go.
Not much.
There you go.
I guarantee you that. So it will behoove you to keep it boxing. And to the coons, when you say you keep it boxing, just understand you have no clue on what the fuck you talk about other than you're a goddamn hater. This, what happened to you, champ, is deeper than boxing. The fix was in. All of this shit that we've gone through from the days of Jack Johnson, they've been cheating us for years. All of this makes sense. You guys need to fucking, because while you keeping it boxing, they're keeping it about something else. Tyson Fury is a cancer to the sport. An insult to injury is you knocking the shit out of him in 4 fucking rounds, and I'm being nice when I say that. I'm being nice. And then dump the evidence on him and get him the fuck out of my sport. I swear to God, I love boxing, but I hate boxing. And I say this wholeheartedly. Boxing, the sport, treats us like we're like battered wives. We love the sport. We keep coming back for more. But then we got to put up with this shit. That pound for pound list from ESPN, all of that shit. How they treat Errol, how they treat you, how they treat the Charlos, it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up. So I go crazy. I go fucking crazy when I see a black dude talking slick, like they really know what the fuck's going on. This shit is deeper than boxing. It's deeper. Mike Coppinger, I was just talking to the motherfucker. All right? And I got words for him. I got more words for him. He's talking about he don't like it. He want to see the third fight. Why is he not going to bat for you? Yeah, I'm not a Wilder fan. Okay, but you know what? The man deserves his third fight. You ain't have to say shit. Because it was only a couple of days later after you lost, you said, I want my rematch. And then they said, oh, no, he don't need a rematch. His career's over. He's crazy. Meanwhile, AJ got batted around, but his career wasn't over. How many times Vittorio Gatti got knocked out? His career wasn't over. Fuck, Roy Jones got slept a few times, and his career is not over. What the fuck? What are we talking about? Wake up. Wake up. And people need to tread carefully when they talk to me about you. Because like I said, it's deeper than boxing. I'm more than just a fan. You're a brother. And you stand for more than just boxing. That suit meant more than, it was just more than an outfit. It was more than that. So I take offense. I don't give a fuck. People could, listen, I supported Floyd. against the racist shit. I supported a bunch of black fighters. This shit here is different. Especially in this atmosphere, we getting shot dead in the street. How many fucking fighters are even saying anything about that? How many fighters are saying anything about that? They wanted you to speak. Now you have spoken, and now they want you to be quiet again? Get the fuck out of here. This ain't fucking Simon Says. Listen, man. Listen, you saltines. We do what the fuck we want to do. We do what the fuck we want to do. It ain't shit you could do about it. You got caught with your pants down. You got caught with a dick in your butt. All of you motherfuckers. I expect this from the saltines. What I don't like is when it comes from the coons. Fred, you know the super coon ain't calling? You notice he ain't beaming in still? Didn't he say he could outbox the champ? Where the fuck has he been? I scared that bitch ass nigga off. You know why? Because he's not a black man. I told you. That's just one of those crackers that sound black over the phone. I'll pull his card any day. I'll fight that nigga I'll fight that goon for free. For free, and I stand on that shit. This shit here is different. What was done to the champ and what was done to AJ. Because now it all makes sense. When that man was sitting in the camp, you see it. He was sitting in there. Why do I feel this way? I said, And you could tell in the fight he wasn't himself. He wasn't himself. When your helmet came off, I looked at your face and I went just like this in the ball. I said, oh, fuck. They got him. They got him. I don't even want to get into Mark Breland or none of that shit. When I said the fix was in from top to bottom, I don't know. Maybe somebody had their families tied up in the basement somewhere and said, look, you're going to act accordingly, yeah? You're going to act accordingly, yeah? Or I'm going to slit your daughter's throat like butter, yeah? We don't know what the fuck happened. But you know what? He going to get away with it the third time. And I'm telling you fucking haters, if y'all accept this fucking goon to go back to the UK, get his license and fight Carlos Takam, don't fucking talk to me.
Right.
Don't fucking talk to me. But please talk to me if you see me in person. Because I'm not talking. I'm going to put hands on you just for being stupid. That's how I roll. Fred, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to let you go ahead. Yo, champ, it's been a pleasure. You just know I fucks with you. The Bronx fucks with you. All of New York fucks with you. This is your second home. Or third or fourth or fifth. We fucks with you. We bomb squad all day. We bomb squad all day and fuck everything else, man. Hell yeah.
I appreciate you, man. I love you. I love you so much. We need more
love
like
you too, Fred.
If we had more like you, man, we'll be stronger than we ever been before, but they don't get that shit, man. They don't get it. They don't get it. You know, but I love you and I appreciate you so much, man. You and people like you continue to do what I do. And I don't have no fear in doing it. They can try to set anything up that they want, man. I just want to appreciate you talking your shit. Keep having my six, man, like I got y'all. Every time. Thank you so much.
No problem, brother. It's all